Welcome to the most serious podcast. And today's guest has like a different vibe to him. I think the setup gives it away. Manan, welcome to the most serious podcast. How are you feeling?
Thank you, bhai. I am feeling excited. Let's do this.
These are so many books that I see behind you.
Yeah.
Have you read all of them?
Not all of them, bro, but I would say I've read most of them.
A fighter or a warrior who likes to read.
Hmm.
Does that sound something similar to you?
All right. So let's start the podcast on a really good note, okay? A society that separates its scholars from its warriors is going to have all of its fighting be done by dumb men and all of its thinking be done by cowards.
Wow.
So, what we need is the warrior monk archetype. The warrior monk archetype, या अगर हिंदी में बोलें तो संत सिपाही. जो आदमी सारे स्क्रिप्चर्स भी पढ़ता है और जो आदमी हथियार भी चलाता है. So that's what I strive to do, bhai, even in my personal life. Ki, I want to be a strong man. I want to know how to fight and all of that. But at the same time, I also want to develop my mind, right?
और ये archetype exist करता है? Do you think this is something that is innately inside some people, and या फिर is it like a craft which people can learn?
Bhai, I don't know if it's innately inside some people or not, but if you look at history, it has existed. So all the way to, let's say, religions.
Yeah.
आप शिवा को देख लो. So what is Shiva doing most of the times when you see his images? He is in a meditation, right?
Yeah.
But then at the same time, there are so many stories of Shiva opening his third eye, destroying things, all of that. So he's got these powers जो कुछ भी कर सकती हैं, that can destroy anything. But at the same time, he is all-knowing, he is wise, he is meditating. So वहां से ये आर्कटाइप आता है. एंड आप हमारे कल्चर में देख लो ब्रो, फॉर एग्जाम्पल संत सिपाही जो मैं बोल रहा हूँ वो सिखों से आता है, राइट? तो ये आर्कटाइप एग्जिस्ट करता है. मेरा जो वो है एंसेस्ट्री है उसमें कहते हैं कि हम लोग योद्धा ब्राह्मण थे. योद्धा ब्राह्मण. So a Brahmin is someone who is a master of the scriptures, right?
Yeah.
तो एक ट्राइब थी योद्धा ब्राह्मणों की, जो युद्ध भी करते थे, साथ में वो ब्राह्मण भी थे. तो ये है ब्रो, इट्स देयर इन आवर हिस्ट्री. बट आई फील कि भाई मॉडर्न डे की बात करें तो आई थिंक थोड़ा इंटेंशनल होना पड़ता है अबाउट एनीथिंग यू वांट. चाहे आप वॉरियर मंक आर्कटाइप की बात करो या किसी भी चीज की आप बात करो, यू विल हैव टू बी इंटेंशनल, यू नो. सो बिफोर यू स्टार्टेड रिकॉर्डिंग, आई थिंक वी वर टॉकिंग अबाउट दिस कि हमें क्या चाहिए, who we want to become, what we want to do in life. वो थॉट्स और वो वर्ड्स और वो क्लैरिटी हमारे पास होनी चाहिए.
कि कहाँ पे, बट वेयर डज दिस इंटेंशनैलिटी ब्रेक एक्चुअली? बिकॉज आई कीप हेयरिंग अबाउट इट कि जो a life lived more consciously or with more intent is a life well lived. Yeah, you're more at least present through that life. Things done with intent are richer in some regard. Why isn't that then happening? Like, what is causing us to not be more intentful in our lives? Like, where does that break according to you?
Bro, that's a great question. So where our intentionality gets stolen from us or where it breaks is, I would say, the current structure of society. So आप देखो ना कितनी distractions हैं right from the moment you wake up.
Yeah.
आपकी Instagram की feed है, इतनी सारी चीजें हैं. अगर आप मेन स्ट्रीम कंज्यूम करते हो तो न्यूज़पेपर है, टेलीविजन है. तो देयर इज कांस्टेंट बम्बार्डमेंट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन. ठीक है. उसके अलावा भी अगर आप एजुकेशन सिस्टम में जाओ या कहीं भी जाओ तो आई डोंट रिमेम्बर माय स्कूल टीचर्स टेलिंग मी अबाउट बीइंग इंटेंशनल. I don't ever remember. I don't remember even hearing this word ever.
Yeah.
I remember them again feeding me things that learn this,
Yeah.
memorize this, this is the right way to do things. तू समझ रहा है? तो जब हर जगह, अब देखो बड़ी नेचुरल सी बात है, यू विल बिकम लाइक योर एनवायरमेंट, राइट?
Yeah, yeah.
अगर आपका पूरा एनवायरमेंट ही आपको प्रोग्राम करने में लगा हुआ है,
Hmm.
और प्रोग्रामिंग भी कोई बहुत सॉलिड नहीं है वो, इट्स नॉट लाइक द एनवायरमेंट इज प्रोग्रामिंग यू टू बिकम सुपर रिच, सुपर हेल्दी, वेरी स्मार्ट, वेरी इंटेलिजेंट. द एनवायरमेंट इज प्रोग्रामिंग यू टू बिकम अ ब्रो. कि तुम कंज्यूम करते रहो कंटेंट बहुत गंदा. किस तरह का कंटेंट डज वेल ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, राइट?
Yeah,
द
definitely.
स्टूपिडेस्ट शेडिएस्ट कंटेंट डज वेल. तो
Yeah.
वी आर बीइंग प्रोग्राम्ड टू कंज्यूम दैट शिट. वी आर बीइंग प्रोग्राम्ड टू ईट जंक फूड, स्मोक वीड, गेट ड्रंक.
Yeah.
तो भाई ये प्रॉब्लम है कि एक
Hmm.
मोमेंटम है सोसाइटी का जो बहुत गलत डायरेक्शन में जा रहा है. सो फॉर समवन हु वांट्स टू बी इंटेंशनल, दे हैव टू एक्चुअली स्विम अगेंस्ट द करंट इन अ मैनर ऑफ
Hmm.
स्पीकिंग. That's
Fair
the
point.
trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an inertia with which, distractions like take you, because then those distractions are like tailored enough to make you non-intentional about them, in which, they take you in whatever stream of thought that currently you're seeing or watching. Very interesting. But let me ask you questions more about the stuff that I am super intrigued about, which is martial arts, and you
Sure, bro.
seem to be a master of that, and you seem to have helped a lot of people train in martial arts. So
Absolutely.
let's start with your personal why, or maybe how, of getting into martial arts. Were you from bachpan se hi, were you the most aggressive ladaku and like super fast,
नहीं
high
भाई,
fast reflexes guy?
नहीं. So I often say there are two types of people who get into martial arts.
Hmm.
Um, One is weak people who feel that they need it. People who are underconfident or who are afraid or who kind of feel कि भाई it's important for me to learn self-defense. That's one category. The other category is people जो बहुत ज्यादा गुस्से वाले होते हैं, जो naturally बहुत athletic होते हैं,
Yeah.
जिनको लगता है यार I have so much fire, either I channelize it or I'll be consumed by the fire. ठीक है, तो मैं पहली कैटेगरी में आता हूँ. एंड देन ऑफ कोर्स दिस इज अ स्पेक्ट्रम. देयर इज अ होल मिडल where neither is someone too aggressive nor are they too afraid, but they just want to do martial arts, because of because of all the benefits of martial arts. But मैं वो इधर वाले extreme में आता हूँ. So by growing up, I was a very weak, destroyed kind of a person. I've seen rock bottom in many, many ways. I was in drugs. I was depressed. And when I say depressed, I mean like the proper textbook definition of depressed. I was suffering from social anxiety. मैं अपने कमरे से बाहर नहीं निकलता था. I used to do self-harm. I used to myself with a blade and whatnot.
Wow.
And like my life's trajectory was towards death. I would have died. Friends, bro, tell me today that we were expecting you to die. Like it would have been normal had we just gotten a call one day and somebody would have said कि यार Manan, he's gone. So it would have been normal because हमें दिख रहा था that you're going. And I'm talking when I'm 15. This is me 15, 16, 17. Okay?
Wow.
So this is not even like 20s or anything. This is like a 16-year-old kid who's doing drugs, who's cutting himself, who's so depressed he doesn't want to leave his room. And there are high chances that he will either kill himself or something or the other will happen to him and he'll be dead. ठीक है भाई? तो so as I started coming out of that, some miracle happened, okay? I believe God had some plans for me. And what I believe is, I'm a coach now, right? I coach people on many things, from martial arts to mental toughness to success. So God, I believe God made me go through hell so that I am qualified to teach people how to come out of hell. Right? I mean, who would you, if you were going through shit,
Yeah.
would you rather learn from someone who's done a life coaching course or a psychology degree? Or would you learn from someone who's been through the exact same things that you've been through, has conquered them, and has now built a successful life and all of that, right? So I felt like God made me go through all the darkness and all the garbage so it was like a training process. So I can coach the world and empower the world. There were many things, bhai, that I had to do, right? मैंने business भी शुरू किया, so I had to learn about money and success and public speaking and sales and leadership and all that. मैंने फिटनेस पे काम किया, मैंने बाहर जाके लोगों से बात करना स्टार्ट किया. सोशल एंजाइटी थी तो लोगों से बात नहीं हो पाती थी भाई, लड़कियों से बात नहीं हो पाती थी, किसी से नहीं हो पाती थी. तो आई स्टार्टेड वर्किंग ऑन ऑल ऑफ दीज थिंग्स, राइट. इस सब में काम करते हुए एक बहुत फंडामेंटल चीज थी जिसपे मैंने काम किया, वो था लर्निंग हाउ टू फाइट. क्योंकि मेरे को वो फील होता था अपने नर्वस सिस्टम में, अपनी बॉडी में, दैट कहीं पे अगर कन्फ्रंटेशन हो रही है, अगर कहीं पे कोई कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है, तो मेरे अंदर 100% कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं है कि इफ पुश कम्स टू शव तो आई विल बी एबल टू हैंडल द सिचुएशन. एंड आई समहाउ बिकेम प्रेजेंट टू द फैक्ट दैट इवन इफ सिचुएशंस डोंट रीच वायलेंस, इवन इफ दे डोंट गेट दैट बैड, अगर चिल्ला चिल्ली भी हो रही है ना, अगर आर्ग्यूमेंट भी हो रहा है, तो हमारा जो सबकॉन्शियस या जो पीछे का पार्ट है ब्रेन का, आई एम फॉरगेटिंग व्हाट द वर्ड इज, बट द प्रिमिटिव पार्ट ऑफ द ब्रेन, वो उसको एक वायलेंट सिचुएशन की तरह ही परसीव करता है. Right? In modern society, if you're in a heated argument with somebody, your nervous system and the primitive part of your brain will see it as like a threat. तो अगर आपको कॉन्फिडेंटली इस दुनिया को नेविगेट करना है, अगर आपको कम्युनिकेट करना है, आर्ग्यूमेंट्स करनी है, डिबेट्स करनी है, जो कि करनी ही पड़ेंगी इफ यू वांट टू डू समथिंग बिग, तो यू नीड टू हैव दैट फाइटिंग स्पिरिट इन योर नर्वस सिस्टम. यू डोंट नीड टू फाइट एवरीवेयर, बट यू जस्ट नीड टू नो इन योर बॉडी, यू नीड टू फील कि भाई अगर लड़ाई हुई तो मैं 2-3 बंदे तो कहीं भी मार दूंगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. ये आई गॉट प्रेजेंट टू द डायर नीड ऑफ दिस ब्रो. ठीक है, आई गॉट प्रेजेंट टू इट कि एक तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है कि लड़ना आना चाहिए यार. इफ somebody is trying to assault my girlfriend, my sister, my mother, I need to know that I can fucking fight.
Fair
And
point,
then,
I think. Yeah, for all the talk of masculinity, if we don't know how to fight, like, I mean, that makes a lot of sense, and not just limited to masculinity. Now that I think about it, as a person, self-defense is kind of like a responsibility you need to have for yourself.
it is, that's what we say. Self-defense is not a skill. It is your duty, obligation, and responsibility.
Yeah.
And it is primarily a masculine duty. Protect and provide.
Fair point.
तो
I think
उसमें
you
भी
need
कुछ
to know
गलत
how
नहीं
to
है.
fight.
है?
You need to know how to fight.
हाँ भाई, you definitely need to know how to fight. और मैंने तेरे को सेकंड ऑर्डर, थर्ड ऑर्डर इफेक्ट्स भी बताए उसके, कि बिजनेस में, मीटिंग्स में, लाइफ सिचुएशंस में जो आदमी फाइटर होता है उसका दिमाग एक अलग लेवल पे काम करता है, और उसका ऑरा अलग होता है, उसकी वाइब अलग होती है.
मैं आपसे एक सवाल पूछता हूँ. आई थिंक यू वुड हैव एनकाउंटर्ड और हैव सम इनसाइट ऑन दिस. पीपल हु हैव दिस कॉन्फिडेंस, और जिनको पता होता है कि मैं इस लड़ाई में आई कैन होल्ड माई ग्राउंड. जो भी यूएफसी में स्टेयर डाउन्स वगैरह होते हैं, so they have that whole ceremony of the both competitors are staring down. Do you think you see it in the eyes of your opponent when, or in your opponent sees that in you, कि जब आपको पता है कि इस बंदे को पता है कि ये लड़ाई पे बात आई तो ये मारेगा, या फिर मतलब वो कॉन्फिडेंस दिख जाता है आंखों में?
ब्रो, एट द यूएफसी लेवल ना, वो सारे टॉप के लोग हैं. दे आर द टॉप ऑफ द टॉप ऑफ द टॉप. तो उन्होंने माइंडसेट को ऑलरेडी मास्टर कर रखा है. उन्हें पता है कि ये चीज कैसे छुपानी है बिहाइंड द पोकर फेस. ठीक है, येट दे आर ट्राइंग टू रैटल ईच अदर, येट दे आर ट्राइंग टू ब्रेक ईच अदर्स माइंडसेट. क्योंकि जब आप चैंपियन लेवल पे गेम खेलते हो तो इवन अ 0.5% और अ 0.1% एडवांटेज मेक्स अ डिफरेंस. समझ रहा है तू? UFC level pe they've already maxed out everything, their fitness, their skills, they have the best coaches, so they're just trying to find that 0.1% edge somewhere. But I don't think bhai at that level it's so easy कि तुम आंखों में देखोगे और तुम कहोगे वो डर रहा है. क्योंकि वो champions हैं, they've already crossed that level. Even if they are afraid inside, they know how to hide it, right? But in day-to-day situations, you can tell, man. You can tell. You know,
you can't fake it.
It's easy, bro. Like अगर कहीं पे आर्ग्यूमेंट हो रहा है, कुछ हो रहा है, तो आपको दिख जाता है यार.
Yeah.
एंड हमारे जो सेंसेस है ना, over the years, hundreds and thousands of years, evolution की एक ही नेचर की एक ही वो है मिशन, विच इज सर्वाइवल. तो हमारे सेंसेस वायलेंस के लिए और सेक्स के लिए बहुत शार्प है. अपॉर्चुनिटी टू रिप्रोड्यूस हमारा ब्रेन कभी मिस नहीं कर सकता. और वायलेंस को लेके जो सिग्नल्स हैं वो भी हमारा जो नर्वस सिस्टम है, जो इंस्टिंक्ट्स हैं, वो बहुत अच्छी तरह प्रोसेस करता है भाई. बहुत ज्यादा फाइन ट्यून्ड है वो उसके लिए. क्योंकि इफ वी फकिंग मिस कैलकुलेट दैट, अगर हमने वहां गड़बड़ कर दी तो दैट कुड मीन डेथ, राइट? मे बी नॉट इन मॉडर्न सोसाइटी सो मच, बट फॉर थाउजेंड्स ऑफ इयर्स अगर कहीं भी आपने सिग्नल गलत पढ़ लिया सामने वाले का, आपको लगा ये दोस्त है और आपने अपना गार्ड डाउन कर दिया, तो दैट कुड मीन डेथ. ठीक है, तो हम बहुत शार्प बन चुके हैं ये सब देखने के लिए कि ये डर रहा है कि नहीं डर रहा है, ये दोस्त है कि दुश्मन है. सो दैट इज व्हाई व्हेन आई एम टीचिंग सेल्फ डिफेंस, one of the first things I teach is that self-defense is 90% mental. तो अवेयरनेस लेके आओ अपनी जिंदगी में. दिस गोज बैक टू इंटेंशनैलिटी, द थिंग वी स्टार्टेड द पॉडकास्ट विद. कि डोंट बी लॉस्ट ऑल द टाइम, कि यू आर लॉस्ट इन योर फोन, यू आर लॉस्ट इन योर थॉट्स, यू आर लॉस्ट विद समथिंग एल्स. लर्न टू बी इन द प्रेजेंट मोमेंट. And this is where this also connects to the other thing, the warrior monk thing. Both self-defense and combat, as well as spirituality and religion, start with this one fundamental teaching: the present moment. Kindly enter the present moment. So if you come to me and you say, Manan, I want to learn self-defense, my first teaching is kindly enter the present moment. If you go to an enlightened master and you say, how do I become enlightened? He'll say, kindly enter the present moment.
Yeah.
Get it? So it's a lot of, it's very beautiful, bhai. When you go deep into martial arts, you'll find so many treasures in it. So much to learn.
And very interesting bit brings me to also question, there are so many practices that culturally are referred to, like in movies, like Karate Kid, or movies on martial arts, that before actually learning the skill or the hand movements or how you actually fight, there's an act of learning perseverance, patience, or just doing a repetitive task to get into that mental state. What is the importance, or what is the is it the same attitude behind that act which you are just talking about, the mental bit, training yourself to be that mentally hard?
Bro, there are a number of reasons why teachers over the years have made students do monotonous, repetitive tasks before teaching them the really powerful, moves and all of that.
Yeah.
So, एक reason तो बहुत ही mechanical है, which is repetition. You want to get good at anything? Repetition, 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 repetition. You want to be a great podcaster? Do 1,000 podcasts. You want to be a great puncher? Throw 10,000 punches. ठीक है, बहुत ही क्लियर मैकेनिकल रीजन है. दूसरा फिर थोड़ा सा एक सटल एरिया आ जाता है, where there is a character development and sort of a character test. पहले की अगर आप zen stories पढ़ो तो you will see कि मास्टर कुछ सिखा ही नहीं रहा है 1 साल तक. वो कह रहा झाड़ू मार, पोंछा मार. तो इट्स लाइक अ कैरेक्टर टेस्ट. कि ये बंदा कितना does he deserve to receive this knowledge. क्योंकि एक योद्धा बना देना किसी को बहुत बड़ी चीज होती है. वो आदमी अनस्टॉपेबल हो जाता है फिर. Not only can the person fight physically, but the person can now fight mentally and spiritually. तो वो आदमी कुछ भी कर सकता है. Right, that person's going to change his life and his or her life and the lives of people around them. तो एक तरह का character test और character development भी होता था ये. So there are these, subtle aspects to it as well. But I feel in modern, but I feel, see, things have evolved now. तो अभी क्या होता है, अभी उतना टाइम वेस्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं है. अब मेरे साथ क्या है, you can't just pay me and hire me as a coach, or you can't just pay one of my coaches, people who I've certified as coaches, and hire them as a coach. आप अप्लाई करोगे, हम आपके साथ बैठ के बात करेंगे, हम अगर आपको एक्सेप्ट करते हैं एज अ स्टूडेंट तो हम आपको सिखाएंगे.
Hmm.
तो हम आपसे बेसिकली 1 साल झाड़ू पोंछा नहीं मरवाएंगे. आधे घंटे की कॉन्वर्सेशन में मैं डिटर्मिन कर सकता हूँ कि वेदर आई वुड लाइक टू पोर माई नॉलेज इनटू यू और नॉट.
Hmm.
हाँ, बट वो एक क्वालिफिकेशन प्रोसेस इंपॉर्टेंट है भाई.
मेरे को लगता है ये भी एक बहुत क्यूरियस सी कॉन्वर्जेशन के लिए कॉल करता है कि हाउ इजीली नाउ डू यू थिंक विद द एक्सेस टू इंफॉर्मेशन इफ नॉलेज वाज held on such tight guard earlier, do you think this access to information is then kind of like a precursor to like not that quality getting transferred? मतलब कि नॉलेज की क्वालिटी फिर डाइल्यूट होती जाएगी विद टाइम. Do you fear that happening, or is it
That's an interesting question. Is this age and technology useful in terms of making knowledge and all these things easily available, or is it detrimental because the knowledge now gets diluted?
diluted? Yeah.
That's an interesting question. I don't think the knowledge gets diluted. I think the way we look at knowledge gets diluted. So
Elaborate.
when we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change. Okay. So if
Yeah.
I tell you if I tell you life's most profound truth right now, just right now, it will not land the same way as if you had to climb a mountain for it. अगर मैं देखो बोलूं ये 40 दिन तक you have to, there's no signal, nothing. You got to leave your phone. You got to climb a mountain. It's a 40-day trek in some fucking remote area in Nepal. You may even die doing this trek. But if you want life's answers, they're at the top of this mountain. It's a 40-day trek, bro. तू चढ़ रहा है, तू कैंप कर रहा है, कभी खाना खत्म हो रहा है, कभी बारिश आ रही है, कभी कुछ. You reach the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
And then I come out of a hut. And I say, bro, life's truth is enter the present moment. You'll be like, fuck! I wanted this all my life. And then you'll come back down and you'll be enlightened for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
But if I say to you right now, if I say, Ripu, you know what, the most important thing you can do in your life, bro, like if I were to give you one advice, I'd say enter the present moment. You'd be like, हाँ ठीक है, सुना है यार. तू समझ रहा है? So that is the trap. Knowledge dilute नहीं हो रही है, bro. बात यह है कि इतनी सारी चीजें हैं कि आप वैल्यू ही नहीं कर रहे हो किसी भी चीज को.
हाँ, yeah, that's very true.
Yeah, so the way you look at something changes the thing. When we change the way we look at things, the things we look at change.
Do you see more people getting into martial arts in the next 5 years compared to the last 5 years?
I don't.
I think that might happen. I see a lot of buzz on social media and people talking about it for sure.
यार ठीक है, लोग करेंगे, एक अवेयरनेस है. But martial arts will always remain a very niche thing. Masses कभी नहीं करेंगे. जैसे लोग जिम जाते हैं ना, वैसा कभी नहीं होगा कि हाँ भाई everyone's doing it. जो कि कायदे से होना चाहिए. There was a time when a man was 15 years old or 20 years old, he was expected to be able to fight. Otherwise, what else will you do? How else will you contribute to the tribe? क्योंकि भाई कुछ साल पहले, कुछ हजारों साल पहले, there was only one profession, which was be a warrior, hunt, gather, fight.
Yeah.
Right? There was only one profession. Now we have 20,000 professions, but there was a time where there was only one profession. And this also connects to another very powerful point, that the source profession or the source energy of all professions is what? Is combat. Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's mitigation. Exactly.
So if you want to study psychology, you should study who started psychology, and you should go all the way to the source of psychology, right? So if you want to get good at your profession, you should think and ask yourself, okay, which was the world's first profession? And if you think and you inquire and you study, you will find the first profession was fighting, combat. So my point is, there was a time when it was mandatory that if you're a 20-year-old man and you're in our tribe, how will you add value? Pick up the sword, pick up the shield.
Yeah.
Right? But अब वो नहीं है भाई. अब बहुत ही कम लोग martial arts करेंगे. एंड वो वैसे ही रहने वाला है. थोड़ा मे बी नंबर इंक्रीज हो जाएगा. इफ इट इज 0.1% ऑफ द पॉपुलेशन, इट मे बिकम 0.5 और इट मे बिकम 1. थोड़ा नंबर इंक्रीज हो जाएगा बिकॉज ऑफ द अवेयरनेस एंड थिंग्स लाइक दैट, बिकॉज ऑफ लेट्स से पीपल लाइक मी हु आर स्प्रेडिंग इट. बट वो हमेशा माइनॉरिटी रहेगा. एंड दैट्स अ गुड थिंग ब्रो. That's a good thing, because if you want to be on the top, if you want to be extraordinary, by definition it means कि you need a huge chunk of people to be below you, to be ordinary and mediocre, right? The word leader by definition means there are followers. So I'm happy bro that हम minority रहेंगे. I don't want the masses to get all the secrets. Yeah.
आपको लगता है कि यू नो as this modern society progresses and we keep losing out people who take accountability, take more ownership, and stick to these basic values of of what being a man truly meant at a time, as a society, where do we go from here? Like, does that does that eventually become the, I don't know, what Roman society collapsed that way, or some ancient civilization? Like, what do you think, what do you envision happening with the way modern society progresses?
So अगर हम सोसाइटी को एनालाइज करें, अभी हम क्या क्या हमारे प्रॉब्लम्स हैं आप देखो हर लेवल पे. Whether you look at what we eat, something very basic.
Yeah.
वहां से शुरू करें अगर हम सर्वाइवल से. what do we eat? क्या हमें अच्छा खाना दिया जा रहा है? नहीं दिया जा रहा है यार. Our vegetables are being sprayed with poison यार. Right? Market में if you go for a walk, is the market full of health food? Is every board promoting health and wellness and this is what's good for you? नहीं भाई. It's all junk, right?
Yeah.
If you go to a hospital, bro, you've got McDonald's and Taco Bell and shit like that in the hospital, yeah.
Yeah, that's actually embarrassing to say if you think about it.
Yeah, I mean, we like to think we're very intelligent people, right? It's a society of intelligent people. अबे तुम्हारे हॉस्पिटल में Taco Bell है, bro. Like, मतलब क्या हो गया भाई? कोई rebellion क्यों नहीं कर रहा है इसके खिलाफ? Why doesn't the entire staff of the hospital protest and threaten to quit? क्योंकि you're literally poisoning the patients. ये तो proven है यार. I mean, we know the effects of junk food. It's poison. तो बहुत fundamental level से लेके if you stretch it out to any area, education देख लो, consumerism देख लो, तो कहीं पे भी सही डायरेक्शन में नहीं जा रहे हम. हमको एक हैमस्टर व्हील पे डाला जा रहा है. I mean, why the junk food example, why is it the way it is when it's such an obvious thing? Think about it for a second. You understand it. Anybody will understand it. Even a dumb, uneducated person will agree कि हाँ जी बढ़िया खाना खाना चाहिए. So then why is it the way it is? Think about it for a second. It is the way it is because एक machine बन चुकी है. और वो machine is making certain people rich.
Yeah.
उसको machine को वो बंद नहीं करना चाहते हैं. It's a cash cow. राइट ऐसे ही एजुकेशन सिस्टम जो है कैश काउ है. कंज्यूमरिज्म जो है कैश काउ है. अगर तुम्हें कुछ बेचेंगे नहीं, अगर तुम्हें बढ़िया फोन नहीं बेचेंगे, बढ़िया गाड़ी नहीं बेचेंगे, नेक्स्ट कोई चीज नहीं बेचेंगे, तो वो कैश काउ बंद हो जाएगी भाई. तो क्योंकि एक इंसेंटिव है कुछ लोगों को, तो ये ट्रैप और ये हैमस्टर व्हील चलता रहता है, चलता रहता है, चलता रहता है, चलता रहता है. तो दिस इज द कंडीशन ऑफ सोसाइटी. एंड अगर आप इसी पाथ पे चलते रहोगे तो सोसाइटी बहुत डिटोरिएट हो जाएगी. एंड आई बिलीव इट कैन लीड टू अ रियली बैड प्लेस. इट कैन लीड टू वॉर्स एंड chaos एंड एब्सोल्यूट मैडनेस. और इट कैन लीड टू, जरूरी नहीं है कि उतना ग्राफिक होएगा सब कुछ, इट कुड लीड टू अ साइलेंट डेथ काइंड ऑफ सिचुएशन वेयर एवरीवन's बिकम अ रोबोट, where everyone's just become so zoned out and so dull, किसी को कोई फर्क ही नहीं पड़ रहा भाई. क्योंकि अब धीरे धीरे न्यूरलिंक आ रहा है, चिप्स आर गोना बी इंस्टॉल्ड इनसाइड ह्यूमन बॉडीज. एंड ये सब कॉमन नॉलेज है, ये लोगों को पता नहीं है that there are going to be chips installed inside human bodies very soon, right? And you may think, it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. It is going to happen, and it is going to be mandatory. Why is it going to be mandatory? Can you live without your phone today? If you want to
No.
compete, if you want to do business, if you want to do anything, you can't live without.
Yeah. I think exactly, I agree with what you're saying. The life without that element of technology becomes so difficult to just generally exist in that you naturally have a tendency to innately get it, right? So I think it won't be like a mandate, but it's like a conditional environmental mandate.
Bro, when your competition has a chip in their brain and they can access the entire internet through that chip,
Yeah.
you will be forced to get one installed.
Oh, of course.
Because it's like saying we'll do the same business as competitors. You're allowed to have a phone. I'm not. How will I compete with you? I can't compete with you, right? तो जब ये सारी टेक्नोलॉजीज और एआई और ये सब इतना आ जाएगा भाई, तो देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी कि हम इतने डिस्टोपियन फ्यूचर में होंगे दैट वी मे बी जस्ट लिविंग इन पॉड्स.
Yeah.
We may just live in like small rooms जहाँ पे हमारे brain को dopamine, serotonin tubes के through मिल रहा है, or we can just push a button and that chip in the brain will release dopamine and serotonin and we won't have to go out.
Wow. Yeah.
And ये कोई बहुत far fetched चीज नहीं है भाई, ये बहुत
Feels like a
easily
Black Mirror episode की script.
Bro, when you are not fighting to get the Taco Bell out of the hospital,
Yeah.
why would you fight to get the chip out of your brain or the serotonin tube out of your body? Why? एक ही बात है ना यार, सेम ही तो है, प्रोग्रामिंग ही तो है, सब कुछ एनवायरनमेंट ही तो है, सब कुछ. और वो जो लोग हैं जिनको पैसा मिलेगा ये करने से, जो इंसेंटिवाइज्ड है ये क्रिएट करने के लिए, वो तो करते जाएंगे, वो तो करते जाएंगे. तो ये ब्रो डायरेक्शंस हैं जिसमें हम जा सकते हैं. Either it's going to be like wars and madness and complete collapse in that way, क्योंकि monetary system का भी आ जाता है यहाँ पे एक point कि money is not real, which is a whole another conversation. Money is not real, it's being printed by a certain group of people. तो जब वो scheme एकदम explode करेगी and all the money that you have in your home is suddenly overnight going to be useless and बस declaration हो जाएगी, जैसे नोटबंदी नहीं हुई थी, कुछ ना कुछ हो जाएगा कि oh now you know the money that you have is actually not money anymore. So that can lead to wars, that can lead to violence. So बहुत सारे reasons हैं कि एकदम से there can be complete chaos.
Yeah.
या फिर एक dystopian living in pods
Like a
with
slow
tubes.
death.
Yeah, like just everyone's just a robot. You look into a person's eyes and there's no person there. It's like the souls have been fucking stolen. It's just flesh and meat walking around. Now, answering your question, how do we protect ourselves against this?
Yeah.
There is only one answer, which is we need a human awakening project. लोगों को जागना पड़ेगा. Call it spirituality, call it awakening, call it education, call it enlightenment, whatever. But people need to wake the fuck up. And once they have woken up, they can't just be intellectuals who know all of this. They need to be warriors out there on the fucking field making a difference. This goes back to what we started the podcast with.
Yeah.
If you separate your scholars from your warriors, your fighting will be done by dumb men and your thinking will be done by cowards. So if you and I sit here and keep thinking about how the world has to be changed, but then you go back to your job and I go back to my job, what's the fucking point? All we did was 1 hour of intellectual masturbation.
Yeah.
So we need a spiritual awakening, ekdam se, but at the same time, those people who become spiritually awake have to be warriors. So we need warrior monks. We need people to become warrior monks. Sant Sipahi.
What a way to look at life. I think that archetype, sometimes I feel with the ways that we usually look at things, वो उसी तरीके से programmed है कि those are two exclusive traits found in two very different kinds of people. जो एक शांत और बहुत ही सुशील kind of इंसान है, and दूसरा person is extremely aggressive, violent, physically charged. बट इस पे ना मेरे को एक और बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग वो याद आती है कि देयर इज अ कोट सेइंग इट्स ऑलवेज गुड टू बी अ वॉरियर इन अ गार्डन देन अ गार्डनर इन अ वॉर.
Yeah.
Similar lines.
Yeah, man. Another way to say it is, if you want peace, prepare for war. If you are, let's say, the country that has the greatest military, the largest number of nuclear weapons, the best intelligence,
Hmm.
and you're like the most powerful, most
Yeah.
fierce, no one's gonna fuck with you. You will live in peace forever and ever. But if you are weak and there are vulnerabilities in you,
Yeah.
then you will be at war constantly.
What is one thing that you wish you if you wanted to inculcate like one habit, let's say a
Hmm.
very basic simple thing that you wish people started doing a lot more, just for because you know the things that you know about mental physical health,
Hmm.
what is one simple habit that you want everyone to just start doing after, outside of being present in the moment?
So I would want people to start inquiring into what it is they really want and who it is they really are. And what I mean is, what most people want is actually just a programming that has been fed to them. Which is, and this is very scary, very sad, because a person may say, hey, I actually want XYZ.
Hmm.
And somebody like me can see that, oh shit, this guy's gone. He's not even there. There's a brainwashing that's there.
Oh
So
yeah, I
now
see what you're
how do you
saying.
help? Now
Yeah.
how do you help a person like that? Because if somebody tells me that, hey Manan, I want to be strong, I want to be confident, I want to learn self-defense, I can help them, right? But if somebody says something like, I don't want anything, I want to sit in my pod and put the serotonin tube in and just zone out and like play video games. That's what I really want. How do you help that person?
Yeah.
It's not that extreme. I'm just giving a comical example, but in real life, you know how it shows up. It shows up when people say, I just want a job where I can sit in a cubicle and just, pay my bills. I don't want to go on adventures. I just want to like eventually like just have one partner I get married to. I don't ever want to explore and meet people and really find कि किसके साथ मेरा एक बहुत अच्छा इक्वेशन बन सकता है,
Yeah.
किसके साथ मैं एक मैजिकल लाइफ जी सकता हूँ. नो नो, इट्स जस्ट लाइक स्कूल, कॉलेज, जॉब इन द क्यूबिकल, एंड देन व्हेन आई एम 28 और 29 मैरिज. तो ये बहुत स्केरी है भाई.
Yeah.
That the things you think you want,
Hmm.
when you spiritually evolve, you will look back at them and they will disgust you. You will
Hmm.
want to puke,
Hmm.
right? So, this is the first thing I want for people
Yeah.
to regain their will. Right now, their will is hijacked
Hmm. Very
बिकॉज
interesting. Yeah.
बचपन से ही उन्हें ब्रेन वॉश किया जा रहा है. स्कूल के टाइम से उन्हें बताया जा रहा है, नंबर लेके आओ, 10 में से 10 लाओगे तो शाबाश बेटा, आप जीत रहे हो.
Hmm.
ये वाली जॉब करना, ये ऑप्शंस होती हैं सोसाइटी में, ऐसे करना, ये करना. सारी प्रोग्रामिंग दी गई है, हर चीज की प्रोग्रामिंग दी गई है, कैसे सोचना है, क्या बोलना है, क्या करना है. रोबोट्स बनाए जा रहे हैं.
Yeah.
तो दिस इज द फर्स्ट थिंग आई वुड वांट. एंड देन साइमल्टेनियसली एज यू डू दैट, you also want to look at who you really are, because your name is just your name, right? Your body is just your body. Your profession is just what you do. But who are you really beyond all these things?
Hmm.
Who are you? We are on a rock which is spinning in the middle of space. What's happening? How did this happen? Where are we? हो क्या रहा है भाई? ये क्या सीन है
Yeah.
ये? Think about it for like just in your
Yeah.
mind right now. Bring the image of the universe and the solar system. We are like
Actually.
monkeys. We are
Yeah.
monkeys on this rock. It's fucking spinning in the middle of no. What's holding this rock in place? क्या हो रहा है भाई? And you think you are this person जिसका नाम है ABCD, जो अपनी जॉब पे जाता है, जिसके कंसर्न्स हैं, जिसका ब्रेकअप हो गया, ओ माय गॉड, जिसको आज रात को नेटफ्लिक्स देखना है. अबे थोड़ा सा सोचो यार. थिंक अबाउट व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन. पूरी लाइफ यूं चली
So
जाएगी.
true. Yeah.
तुम
Hmm.
रॉबर्ट बने रह जाओगे और पूरी लाइफ यूं चली जाएगी.
What a way to hold a conversation. Manan, absolutely Loved talking to you, man. I
Thanks,
mean,
bhai.
the amount of I
Thank
think
you.
you have a very good way of communicating, insights in such a easy to digest manner that the things that we've talked about, see that's how you know that you've had a conversation or someone's a good communicator. Now, even if I want to forget most of these things, the way that they're hooked in my head is I probably can't because I've associated some joke or some internalization of that wisdom at that point. So I think a very
Thank you,
very
man.
nice way of presenting it.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah. Appreciate your time on the most serious podcast. I think this calls for a lot more conversations with you. I think we can deep dive into so many more things, but love talking to you.
For sure, bro.
Absolutely.
I'm game. Let's do a part 2.
Yeah.
Let's get people commenting on this कि उन्हें
Yeah.
क्या पूछना है. Let's have people ask questions,
Yeah.
and then let's do
And then we can brainstorm and pick one topic.
definitely, bro. We can do a part 2.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Manan, for sparing your time.
My
I
pleasure,
loved it.
bhai. It was great having this conversation with you.
Thank you.
Thank you, bhai.